Well, that was fun. I joke. Those plastic bags. At least 14 million tons of plastic end up in the ocean every year. Plastic debris is currently the most abundant type of litter in the ocean, making up 80% of all marine debris found from surface waters to deep sea sediments. The majority of plastic pollution in the ocean is caused by littering from what we buy, or disposable plastic used from food wrappings, plastic bags, razors, bottles, etc., and that we do not dispose properly, which causes them to end up in the waterways and eventually in the ocean. Plastics are a serious problem, and all countries need to put resources into dealing with it. But it is the plastic bag upstream that I want to focus on. Japan is not alone with this sleight of hand, but it is a good country to focus on because of its reputation for service. There are several general approaches to get consumers to reduce their use of plastic bags. The first is charging for the bag. A second is not charging anything if you don't need a plastic bag. A third, less common, is giving a discount if you don't need a bag. The first is nudging behavior by giving a penalty or cost for the action. The discount is a positive nudge by rewarding the behavior. All approaches have merit. Let's be honest, most of us are adverse to penalties. Just think of our behavior to avoid police fines. But equally, we are motivated by rewards. And the fear of missing out, that is FOMO, on a reward can be equally powerful. I believe the positive reinforcement is a better motivator, especially if it is linked to point cards, or there is some visible evidence that the money is being directly used to solve the plastic and plastic bag problems. But it is the negative reinforcement that is the elephant in need of discussion. Previously, at any shop, takeaway restaurant, or pharmacy, we would receive a plastic bag. This was a service. The plastic bag was problematic, but the service was not. But we lost the service. We threw the baby out with the bathwater. More aptly, the service out with the plastic bag. And now we are asked to pay for the service, if, for whatever reason, we do not have our own bags. Where does this money for the plastic bag go? Ask any person and they likely will not know. Is it going to help clean up the oceans and save marine life? The service organizations mostly use the money we pay for the plastic bag to pay their cost of the bag. Little is used that demonstrates how the consumer penalty is passed on to solve the plastic problems. This system profits organizations, penalizes consumers, makes a mockery of service, and limits the effects of reducing plastic bag use. We need to keep the wonderful Japanese service whilst reducing plastic bag use. That's why I prefer the positive reinforcement approach. Let's have the conversations.